And we are back with some Phobos anomalies. I don't think we're close. I think this is the second. No, this is the last level, I do believe. Oh, Doom. I always hate to get to the last level of Doom, though. I hate to get to the last level of any game I really like. I cannot hit anything, it would seem. Because, like, when you get to the last level of a game you really enjoy, it's like, well, what am I going to play now? Like, what the fuck do I do now, you know? But that's always the problem, I guess. I mean, it's like, it's always hard to, and it's always hard to find a game of similar quality, you know? Because, like, you got Doom here. Like, what am I gonna, well, like, in this instance, you know, we got the other episodes, and the episodes I feel just aren't quite as good as E1, so. Or, you got all the other, levels, and you got all the other WADs and things of that nature, but I want a WAD like this. Give me more of this, you know? With its level design. Scope hearing. Oh shit! Fall back! Ah. I do like how he did use the Doom 3 sound effects. Let's just use the SWAT automatic weapon here. But yeah, this is a good ending. Now in the GBA version, I don't think the ending of the game looked quite like this though. There's actually a secret level that does look like the GBA ending though. And it's quite interesting that somebody actually did that. The GBA port of this game was absolutely excellent. I actually had to play that. Actually, I'd say I had to play that at a funeral, but I didn't. I had to wait. It's one of those instances where I had to wait for something for hours and hours, and it got me through it. It got me through it indeed. You think that's enough enemy troops? Okay, let's... Oh, shit. I forgot about this. Let's save anyway. Those guys are so dead, by the way. This is much harder than, it's like there's a shitload of these guys. Okay, but thankfully we got plenty of plasma, and those guys should kick their asses or all die. One or the other. The plasma rifle is the best weapon to use against these guys. Because, see, the thing is, the BFG requires you to stand still to actually hit anything, whereas this, not really. And also, this sounds really cool. I love the sound. I always love a good laser sound effect, even though lasers don't really make sounds as far as I know. Well, actually, I think it's the emitter that will make... Oh, look at that! That's just fucking insane here. These thankfully aren't as hard as they could be. Because there are... Is there anything behind me? No, there's not. Because there actually are different Barons of Hell that are a lot worse. I've actually played this on... Not the Nightmare difficulty, but the Nightmare spawns that you can get. Where you get the really, really tough... But, oh, shit. Barons of Hell, to the point where they have really, really bad, I guess not really bad, but really, really annoying area of effect. I hate AoE attacks, especially when there's a lot of them, because it's really hard to dodge. But these are just your basic Barons, and that's good enough for me. One of the only reasons why I like to play this with the harder spawns is because if you don't play it on one of the harder spawns, by which I mean the enemies that spawn are harder, one of the reasons I'd play it like that is actually because most of the time the submachine gun guy doesn't spawn. Oh shit. Okay, let's charge through here, kill these two. We need to get some cover. Because as with anything, cover is very important. Cover-based shooting. No! Marcus Phoenix. Okay, so we will kill him. Let's actually use... Shit, they're already charging down here. This is actually a little bit better, I think, than the original. If only because this is much more difficult and much more challenging. I think all my guys died. Okay, let's save. This is probably a bad place to save. No, don't save with the autosave. It's probably a bad place to save. This is where the rocket... Since we have enough room here, the rockets will actually work quite well. Run! Aha! This is where I kind of got to get in the zone. Highway to the danger zone. Look at all those fucking... That, if only I had a fucking BFG, but E1, what we can do is, all over here, let's charge down here. See? Fucking Napoleon, man, Napoleon. Well, I'm actually reading a book about Napoleon that's quite interesting. Napoleon is a very divisive individual, but one of the things I hate is when everybody likes to compare somebody to Hitler. It's like, you can't really compare Napoleon to Hitler, seeing as how he predates him by many, many years and was completely motivated by completely different things. But hey, no one ever said that non-historians were very precise when it came to comparisons. Now, where are they? Alright, we'll do is we'll just fire spreads rockets at these guys. Napoleon is a very fascinating individual. In some countries he's a hero, in others he's a villain. Hard to say one way or the other. But it still is interesting to see all that he did. A lot of these super leaders, so to speak, really did start out with nothing and somehow were able to build up to something. Quite interesting indeed. Come on, just charge around. And we have to do this several times, actually. I think there's one other Baron of Hell room that we have to go through. Actually, is that a... I think that might be a good plasma rifle over there. The one with the spread shot. Now, thankfully, these were basically just Cyber Barons. Not too hard. Not too hard at all. Quite flaccid, really. They need some Viagra. That way they can become great Bellifords. Did we get them all? Sweet. Da-da-da-do. Alright, let's save. Alright, we don't need any machine gun. Wow, we're almost out of rockets. We're out of rockets! Well, why don't you use your fucking laser cannons? You got them! Or those fucking beam turrets! Fry his ass! What is GeneralLotz talking about now? Shit! I think there's enough we can handle just with the saw here. For those that are wondering what I'm talking about, that is of course from the Clone Wars, when they're like, shoot down Count Dooku, we're out of rockets! You've got two big blaster cannons on the front of your... Lucas. And then we got something even worse in the guise of Episode 7. Although I know that people will debate me on that, but if you're a fan of the EU, it's very hard to like that particular film. Where is my plasma? Since we don't... We'll try to kill these guys first. Or... Wow, I just took a shitload of damage again. Yeah, you charge in there, dude. You will do so well. I believe in you. That maybe you should probably not... See, the problem is he doesn't know how to get any cover. I think he just got fried. And I can't really help him all that much because I don't want to try to get friendly fire. Friendly fire? Isn't. Yeah, he's dead. I think. Or he could have just disappeared. Run! Grab it all! Give me all the stuff! Oh, come on, no! Oh, I was trying to charge through, but I didn't. But still, though, this isn't as hard as it could be. Because once again, the Belliforce, so impossible. But I did it! Because I didn't have the cheats enabled. Yeah, he got fried. How did he get burned? How did he get burned? Oh, fire. Combustion. Let's try mine. Terminator 2. There is one modern game I would like to play at some point, and that is Titanfall 2. Because that looks like it's not that bad, actually. The plotline for it sounds... I find it funny. The one review I saw of it, they were complaining about it for the exact same reasons why I like it. And they're saying that, like, it's a Terminator 2 style, a boy and his robot thing. It's like, that's a bad thing? It's like, and you know, at these, you know, barbecues, people will be eating meat and using styrofoam paper plates and charcoal. It's like, I just sold 5 grills saying that. And of course it is from King of the Hill, a show that I used to watch back in the day, but not really. But I don't really like it that much anymore. It's one of those shows that definitely, as it wore on, the writers became much more mean-spirited to the point where all the characters became complete assholes, which I always hate. It's kind of like with Homer Simpson. Homer Simpson started off as kind of a really cool character, a really good character as well, but then they made him evil for whatever reason, which I think really sucks. Because, like, if you watch and pay attention to The Simpsons, Homer was always a really nice guy. Like, he was willing to sacrifice a lot for his family. And then, you know, for whatever reason, they turned him into a complete piece of shit, which is really annoying. I just think that really sucks. But that's what always happens in comedies, you know? They always turn the likable characters into assholes and things of that nature. Which is sad. But that's how it goes. The Simpsons was one of my favorite shows of all time, really, and I still use some of The Simpsons lingo now and again, even if I don't watch the show. I don't think I could ever watch it anymore, just because, past season 7, I don't think I could ever watch it, because the modern day Simpsons is complete crap. You know, and you can tell that in the plot lines, and the fact that it never was political. back in the day, they'd have some political satire, but they never would just come down hard on a candidate like they did this election cycle, which was really, really sad. But hey, you know, that's what happens. Hey, we get another bloody, you know, issue. Oh, come on, I thought he was dead. Run! Whoa! Save. Hide. Oh, don't do that. Fucking, I don't need the goddamn read me. Read me? Read me. There we go. Holy shit, we're still under heavy fire here. Now, I think there's only 2 guys left. 2 frags. No, 3 of them. 2 frags left. I need to... What's going on over there? Oh, it's just a bunch of imps. Yeah, just imps. So that's the one problem with power levels in these things. It's like, the basic Marines couldn't take on an imp, and yet you can take on, you know, cyber demons and things of that nature. Now there is a WAD that actually shows what happens after this, where you go through hell. I still need to play that at some point. I thought I would get a cruelty bonus. Oh well. Also, look at the skybox. It looks good. And we jump to the portal. Shoot them all! Ah. And once again, we beat the big badasses and clean out the moon base for the millionth time. And it's still just as fun now as it was in the past. And so I'm GeneralLotz wishing you good doom, or whatever makes you happy.